The late evening hums with a quiet energy. Perhaps you're winding down, scrolling through a news feed, or catching up on the day's events. In this digital realm we inhabit, ideas, information, and even fortunes are forged in unseen currents. But beneath the sleek interface, behind the glowing screen, there's another kind of energy at work, a deeper hum that stretches far beyond our individual devices. This is the energy fueling an intricate global network, one that underpins something called Bitcoin mining. For many, Bitcoin represents the future, a decentralized currency, an innovative investment, a path to financial freedom. Yet for others, it's a growing concern, casting a shadow over our planet. The question before us, as we consider this fascinating intersection of technology and ethics, is a profound one. Is the pursuit of digital wealth through methods like Bitcoin mining truly worth God's green earth? To understand this tension, we first need a glimpse into the world of Bitcoin mining. Imagine a vast global ledger, a public record of every Bitcoin transaction ever made. To add new transactions to this ledger and to create new Bitcoins, specialized computers are set to work, racing to solve incredibly complex mathematical puzzles. The first computer to solve a puzzle gets to add the next block of transactions to the blockchain and is rewarded with newly minted Bitcoins. This process is called proof of work. It's an ingenious system for maintaining security and decentralization, but it comes at a significant cost: energy. These computers, often housed in massive data centers, run continuously, consuming vast amounts of electricity. The sheer scale of this energy demand is staggering, often compared to the annual power consumption of small to medium-sized nations. And much of this energy, depending on the region, still comes from fossil fuels, contributing to carbon emissions and environmental degradation. This is where the ethical dilemma deepens, especially for those of us who seek to live by biblical principles. As Christians, we are called to be stewards of God's creation. From the very beginning, in Genesis 1:28, humanity was given dominion over the earth, not to exploit it, but to care for it. Genesis 2:15 reminds us that God placed humanity in the garden to work it and take care of it. The earth, as Psalm 24:1 declares, is the Lord's and everything in it. This stewardship extends beyond our immediate surroundings. It encompasses our global impact, our consumption patterns, and yes, even our investments. When we consider participating in or supporting activities like Bitcoin mining, we must ask ourselves, are we truly tending and keeping God's creation? Are we acting as responsible caretakers, balancing profit with planetary well-being? The pursuit of wealth isn't inherently wrong. The Bible offers many principles for wise investing, for providing for one's family, and for using resources to further good. However, it also warns against greed and placing money above all else. Our investments, in a Christian worldview, should reflect our values. If an investment generates significant returns but causes irreversible harm to the environment, a resource we are commanded to protect, then a profound ethical conflict arises. This isn't to say that all Bitcoin mining is inherently evil or that innovation in digital currency is without merit. There are crucial nuances to consider. Many miners are actively seeking and utilizing renewable energy sources, harnessing hydropower, solar, or geothermal energy to power their operations. Such initiatives represent a significant step towards more sustainable practices, demonstrating that technological advancement and environmental responsibility need not be mutually exclusive. Furthermore, the cryptocurrency landscape is evolving, with some newer digital assets utilizing less energy-intensive methods, like proof of stake, which aim to address the environmental concerns of traditional mining. So, how do we navigate this complex landscape as thoughtful individuals and as people of faith? Perhaps the journey begins with asking more intentional questions. Before we invest or before we dismiss, we might inquire, what is the energy source behind this digital asset? Are there more sustainable alternatives? What is the broader impact of this technology on communities and on the natural world? Our call to stewardship isn't about avoiding all technological progress, but about engaging with it mindfully, critically, and responsibly. It's about seeking a balance where innovation serves humanity without harming our shared home. It's about remembering that while digital assets may seem ethereal, their creation has tangible, real-world consequences for the physical world God so carefully crafted. In the end, the question isn't whether Bitcoin mining is possible, but whether it aligns with our deepest values. It invites us to consider what kind of future we are building, not just for ourselves, but for generations to come, and for the Earth itself. Our digital investments, like all our choices, are an expression of our stewardship. May we choose wisely, seeking both prosperity and preservation for the glory of God and the well-being of all creation. What are your thoughts on this complex topic? How do you balance the potential of digital innovation with our responsibility to the environment? Share your reflections in the comments below, and let's continue this important conversation together.